The big story at this hour, it appears to be Air India's second run-in with an MP in weeks. One of its flights held up for 20 minutes as a lawmaker from West Bengal, Dola Sen of the Trinamool, argued with the Air India crew over a seat for her wheelchair-bound mother. Dola Sen, who was on the Delhi to Kolkata flight, reportedly insisted on an emergency exit seat for her mother, but was told by the airline that rules don't allow a passenger in a wheelchair to be seated in an emergency seat. The lawmaker from the Trinamool refused to back down on her demand and kept arguing with the staff, which delayed that flight by 20 minutes. Ms. Sen's mother was finally given another seat. The incident, of course, coinciding with Air India removing its flying ban on Shiv Sena MP Ravindra Gaikwad. Now, these are visuals from inside that Air India aircraft from Delhi to Kolkata, where the entire argument took place. That flight delayed, as we said, by 20 minutes as well. You see the Trinamool MP in those visuals as well. Vishnu joining us for more on the for more details on that story. Vishnu, what more do we know?
Well, what we can tell you, and it needs to be mentioned absolutely clearly over here, that we've got the version only of those who actually have information from Air India, our sources within the airline itself. And it's very important to actually speak to Dola Sen as well and get her version. But these sources from within the airline telling us that the MP was traveling with her mother. Her mother was on a wheelchair, and the request had been made by the MP that her mother should be accommodated on an emergency exit. However, it was pointed out that, like in all other cases, a wheelchair-bound passenger cannot occupy an emergency exit because you need a fully abled person to be able to operate the emergency exit, and therefore the passenger would need to be accommodated on the seat which they were normally assigned. However, this reportedly, and I keep using the word reportedly, proved to be too much for the MP, who disagreed. As a result of the disagreement that took place, it was approximately 20 minutes, which was the delay in the flight. The flight did eventually take off and land in Calcutta some time back.
What is Air India saying at this point, Vishnu? Do we have any sort of official statement from them? After all, the airline has very much been in the spotlight, particularly after the Sena MP's behavior with a senior Air India official, and on a day when they've been asked to remove their flying ban on this MP, something like this, for it to happen again. So,
Ankita, the airline is looking into it. They need to actually file a full report as far as they are concerned. They need to speak to all of the parties that are concerned. We'll try and bring you some reactions. Let's see if we can get a phone reaction also with some co-passengers and the like. We'll try and see what they're saying. Let's in fact listen, and I believe we've got some reactions coming in as we speak.
What so happened was the lady, she came on board. She was with her elderly mother. The crew asked her to interchange us to a safer seat because Boeing 787, the seat 11 row is that of an emergency seat. All right. So what so happens that in an emergency situation, an elderly lady would not be able to operate that seat or be in a position to, be in a position to act, if I may so say. So what so happened that this lady screamed. She identified herself as I'm a member of parliament.